All right, your brother Judd, my man
Yeah.
Judd, the running back, and he also did a lot of work with him down with the Dolphins, published his first novel, No Win, several years ago. If you were to write a book, what would the title be?
It would be Devour the Strawberry.
Explain.
Devour the strawberry.
Can we get more from that?
Yeah,
Can
we
we hear
need to
more?
hear more. Well, time out. We got to hear more.
We got to hear more about this.
Let's huddle up and talk about this, Coach.
This is a very important story for me.
Okay.
So I don't want to use all my time in the 2-minute drill, but I'll share it with you. It's a story about a Buddhist monk friend of mine who was running. And he was running and running and running. He was running as fast as he could run. He didn't know why he was running. He just was running. And he looked back behind him. These lions and tigers were chasing after him. And they were getting closer and closer and closer. And he kept running and running and running. He got to the edge of a cliff. He looked out over the edge of the cliff. And there was a 100-foot drop with snakes slithering down below. He looked back behind him. The lions and tigers were getting closer. Next thing you know, he goes over the edge of the cliff. And as he's falling, he looks up. He sees the lions and tigers. He looks down. He sees the snakes. Then he grabs onto a branch coming out of the side of the cliff. And he looks up and sees lions and tigers. He looks down. He sees the snakes. Then the branch starts to get a little rickety. He looks at the base of the branch. There are 3 rats gnawing away at the base of the branch. He looks up and sees the lions and tigers. He looks down. He sees the snakes. He looks at the base of the branch where he sees the 3 rats. For whatever reason, his eyes are drawn to the other edge of the branch, where he sees the most beautiful bushel of strawberries he's ever seen in his life. He reaches out with 2 hands and he devours them.
Wow. How about that, Juice? Devour the strawberry. Man.
Okay. So do you want to know what the Devour the Strawberry story means to
me? Please.
What does it mean to you guys?
Man, he seized the moment, I think is what he did, right? With everything else around him, he seized the moment.
I mean, you got a lot of bad options.
That's what I
otherwise, and that's probably the best possible outcome for you is I don't know. Jace, talk to us, man.
Don't we all have lions and tigers in our past?
Yeah.
Things we have or haven't done.
For sure.
Right? And oftentimes we think about these regrets all the time, right? We're focused on what's happened in the past. And don't we all have maybe some anxiety about the future, the snakes slithering down below, what's going to happen next? And don't we all have these rats in our everyday life who just kind of pester at us and chirp at us all the time? And oftentimes we're focused on that, or we're focused on this, we're focused on that. But hopefully we all have people we love and things we love to do. So instead of focused on the lions and tigers, being anxious about the snakes, being all hung up about these rats in our everyday life, we should focus, okay, on the people we love and things we love to do and devour those experiences.
Oh, man.
Wow.
I love that, man. That's so especially today, man. That is so good, man.
I tell you this story because I've told it to a lot of football teams.
I bet.
In my life. And I actually told it, I heard it like in the years ago. I was still playing. And I shared it with teams when I was playing. Then when I became a coach, it's a great Ricky Williams story, by the way. I was coaching with the Dolphins, and on a Saturday night, we had lost a couple of games, and Scott Linehan was our offensive coordinator, and he used to have different position coaches come up and give the offensive group a little message before we broke our meeting. And he said, "Hey, do you want to talk to the team tonight?" And I was a young coach. I was nervous. I didn't know what to say, but I'm like, this is the story we need to hear. So I kind of did my little thing on football. And I said, guys, before I sit down, I want to share this story with you. And the point being, hey, we lost a couple games. Those games ain't coming back. Let's stop focusing on that. Hey, we may or may not make the playoffs. Who cares? Who cares what the press is saying about us? We got a chance tomorrow at 1:00 at Dolphin Stadium to go out there and do the thing we love to do since we're this high, right? Let's go live out our dreams and enjoy this time together and go be pro football players and embrace the hell out of it. That's the idea. So I tell that story, and, I felt good about it. Again, I was a young coach, a little anxious about the whole thing, and Ricky Williams was on our team. And so afterwards, he was kind of waiting for me, and I knew Ricky, we were kind of buddies. He used to always get the quarterback tip sheet every week, and so he comes up next to me. He's got the long hair. He's got the beard. He's wearing the long kind of yoga pants that he used to wear and bare feet. And he said, Coach, you told that story very well. I really appreciate you sharing that with us. I said, thanks, Ricky. I appreciate you saying that. He's like, it's actually a Hindu story, not a Buddhist story. I've been studying it for the last year and a half.
Oh my goodness. And he had the time to do it. He had the time to study for sure. Wow. It is so good. I had another question on my play sheet.
The title of my book.
That'd be
right?
great, man.
It's going to be the title of this
It's just
episode.
that idea.
Definitely.